So Ontario is considering a cooling off period when it comes to resale properties, and it's something that we do have when it comes to pre-construction properties, where we do have a 10-day cooling off period if you buy a pre-construction property to have things reviewed by your lawyer before moving forward with the purchase. It is something they've been considering now that in BC, this is part of their new legislation that started on January the 1st. So we'll see how things play out here and if it's something that Ontario will implement. So Ontario is considering cooling off period for new home sales. This was written on March 31st, 2023. The Ontario government taking consultations on the implementation of a cooling off period for new freehold home sales. Now it's interesting, I'm not sure if this is freehold or condos as well. I would imagine it's both, but in this article it does say freehold. Province announced the move in a news release on Friday, along with its intention to seek input on whether it should be mandatory to receive legal advice before signing a purchase agreement for a new home. These measures, the province says, are part of a plan to provide people with the very best in consumer protection to ensure they have the necessary tools when they buy a new home. And hardworking Ontarians can rest assured that this government has their backs and is doing everything to protect them when making one of the biggest purchases of their lives, a new home. Currently, it does say that the Condominium Act provides a 10-day cancellation period for purchasers of new condominiums from a builder, but no such cooling off period exists for new freehold homes. If approved, builders would be required to inform buyers of the cooling off period, which would then allow buyers to rescind their purchase agreement within a specific time frame. And for condos, it is that 10-day cancellation period. And this article does mention that Ontario would not be the first province to implement an expanded cooling off safety net, with BC implementing a 3-day cancellation period just last year for all home sales, giving buyers time to arrange inspections, secure financing, or rescind offers. The key here is if BC buyers do rescind an offer, they are faced with a cancellation fee of 0.25% of the purchase price. So if a buyer were to back out of a $1 million sale, for example, they would have to pay a fee of $2,500. So BC, this is something that they've been doing since January the 1st of this year. They're giving a 3-day cooling off period to any purchase of a property, and buyers have the chance to back out of the deal within 3 days of their purchase. Even though I don't trade in the BC market, I have been trying to pay attention to how this has been going. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and it's really interesting to me to see these new rules and if they're going to have any effect on anything. I'm Michael Ouzas. I'm a realtor in the Greater Toronto area, and if you ever wanted to book in a call with me to discuss what's been going on in the ground level for Toronto real estate, click on that first link in the description down below.